Shivani Mataji, you can start welcoming.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुएव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णव्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय। नामचार हरिदास ठाकुर जी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I welcome you all to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for this mid-morning session. Thank you all for joining. This is Shivani from Ashram, Virginia. Let us move to the next part of the session. Today's class will be given by His Grace Haridas Varya Prabhuji on the topic of the sacred vow of Margasirsha, session 19. May I know who have joined this morning?
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Thank you, Mataji, for your sweet services. Our prayers to your father and your mother. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. All goes to your services, Mataji. Thank you for always being there and for your prayers and blessings. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada, this is Preeti Vilasini Devidasi from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, Mataji, for your warm welcoming, and thank you, Vardhana Mataji, for that very beautiful recitation. We continue our prayers for your parents, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Vilasini Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai.
No.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you all, Mataji. Thank you for
What kind of paper you looking?
Thank you for praying for my parents. Greatly appreciate it. All glories to your services, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashmati Priya Devidasi from Chicago, Elgin, and we will continue prayers to the Lord for your parents, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances, Yashmati Mataji. Thank you so much for joining every single day and giving your beautiful association. All glories to your services. Thank you, Mataji, for giving your blessings and prayers for my parents. Deeply appreciate it. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All glories to your services too, Mataji.
All glories to your services, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru and Gauranga. Thank you for joining every single day continuously. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Morning.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Shivani Mataji, Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vrinda from Atlanta, Paniti Dham.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining every single day and giving your beautiful association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, Dandot pranams to all devotees here. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Sumi from Chennai, India.
Hare Krishna, Sumi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining from all the way from India, even though it's so late in India. All glories to you, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Mataji, the recordings. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, I welcome you all for this mid-morning session. I would like to start by sharing a quote by Srila Prabhupada before I hand over the call to Prabhuji. I can see you. You can see me. Similarly, you can go directly see God and live with Him, dance with Him, play with Him, eat with Him. That is the perfection of life. Paris, June 13, 1974. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Good morning, dear devotees. Today we're very fortunate to have His Grace Haridas Varya Prabhuji. Will be enlightening us on the topic of the sacred vow Margasirsha, session 19. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Haridas Varya Prabhuji, thank you for giving your valuable time and association. Very happy to have you on the call. Very eagerly to hear from you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. I hand over the call to you now, Prabhuji. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. And I welcome all the devotees who have joined from far and wide across the globe today for this session, which is session number 19, where we are discussing verse number 17 of Tirupavai or it is also called as the sessions which we have named as the Sacred Vow of Margasirsha. So we have been seeing over a series of lectures the beautiful pastime of the gopis of Andal and the gopis of the southern part of India, how they are walking in the footsteps of the Vraja gopis and how they are performing the pastime inspired from the Margashirsha Vrata, or known as the Katyayani Vrata. So over the last many weeks, we are seeing very systematically how Andal, along with her friends, are successful in crossing all the challenges and ensuring that they are fulfilling their vow with a single goal of attaining Krishna as their husband. So we are going to continue today on verse number 17. Before we start and give further information, I like to start the class with Mangalacharan and pray for the blessings from the Acharyas, from the senior Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who are present here on the call, so that we can further increase our devotion towards Krishna. We can increase our devotion towards the lotus feet of the Lord, and we can surrender ourselves to the services of the Parampara. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंगायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरि ओं तत्सत्. So I welcome each and every one to this ongoing session of the Sacred Vow of Margasirsha, where we are systematically seeing the pastime unfurling before us, where we are seeing how Andal, who is from Sri Valliputtur, tinsel village, which is in southern part of India, she has transformed her entire village into Vrindavan. She has not become or transformed. In fact, she is almost in the mood of the gopis. She has awakened her 5 lakh gopi friends who have taken a vow together to go to the Yamuna river early in the morning during the Margari months, which is the month of November, December. In fact, the month of December, when the winter has set in and it is very cold. So they have taken a vow for a very early morning bath in the Yamuna river with a single most intention that they would attain Krishna as their husband. That is their ultimate goal, but they keep it secretive. Goaded by the elders of the village, Krishna was supposed to act as the security guard, taking them towards the river early in the morning. In fact, it was a punishment which was given to Krishna to wake up very early in the morning and go with the gopis. But the gopis were elated that Krishna is accompanying them to go to the Yamuna, and they would get presence, they would get the association of their beloved. However, when the day came, we all know how the pastime unfolded. Andal, a day before the vrata, she called everyone and she educated all her friends about the do's and the don'ts about the vrata, the reason for doing the vrata, and the reason for performing this vow, along with the result that will be obtained, which is none other than attaining Krishna as a husband. When the day arrived, 10 gopis were found to be asleep in their homes, and they did not arrive at the designated spot where they were supposed to congregate and go towards the Yamuna riverbank where they were supposed to take bath. And hence we saw from verse number 5 to verse number 15 how every single friend of hers were woken up from their deep sleep, and how they argued about the dawn, and we saw all of those pastimes. And now verse 15 was over. All the 5 lakh girls are enthusiastically assembled together. And when they were about to proceed towards the Yamuna river, they remembered that Krishna was supposed to become the bodyguard. And Krishna was not there. So they all marched towards Nanda Maharaj's mansion in verse number 16, which was the previous verse 2 weeks back, where they woke up. And they wanted to wake up all the mansion dwellers who are none other than Krishna, Balram, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Maya, everyone. But before that, they met with 2 people. The first was the gate guard at the gate, or the watchman, and the guard at the door just before they enter the bedroom of Nanda Maharaj. So we saw in verse number 16 how they pleaded with the watchman and also the guard at the door, and spoke highly about their services, because they are the people who are rendering service to none other than Nanda Maharaj, who is the chieftain of the village and who is also the commander-in-chief of all the Gopas. So today, we are going to see verse number 17. And in this verse, please remember that all the gopis have gained access towards the inner quarter in the mansion. That means that they have got access. The doors have been opened. The guard has let them go in. They have cleared all the security clearances. Now they are inside the bedroom where they see beautiful 5 beds. In fact, 5 beds, but they will mention about the 4 beds today. And in each bed, one personality is sleeping. And they're going to address each one of them. So without further ado, let us look at today's verse. And today's verse is right in front of you. Here it goes. The verse goes like this, and it is in Tamil, but I've written here it in English so that it is easier for us to read. Ambarame tannire shore yaransheyum எம்பெருமான் நந்தகோபாலா எழுந்திராய் கொம்பனார்க்கெல்லாம் கொழுந்தே குலவிளக்கே எம்பெருமாட்டி யசோதாய் அறிவுராய் அம்பரம் உழர்த்து ஓங்கியுலகலந்த உம்பர் கோமானே உறங்காதே எழுந்திராய் செம்போர் காய்லேதி செல்வா பலதேவா உம்பியும் நீயும் உறங்கேலோர் எம்பாவாய். So very beautiful verse that she is talking about, starting with the words Ambarame Tannire Shore Yaransheyum. Let us first look at the meaning of the first dimension, which is what is she addressing about? Andal has just entered into the room, and when she enters the room, there are 4 beds that she can see. Bed number 1 is where Nanda Maharaj is sleeping. Bed number 2, the cot and the bed and the mattress, on that Yashoda Maya is sleeping. The 3rd bed is the bed of full spotlight and attention, where our little Krishna is tucked in and he's sleeping. And the 4th bed is of Balaram. He is also sleeping. Now one may ask, did they sleep in all in different beds? seems like the acharyas mentioned here that they were all sleeping in different beds. So here the gopis, all 5 lakh of them, they wanted to see Krishna awakened. They wanted to see Nanda Maharaj completely awake. But here, when they entered the room, they are finding them as asleep. So, what they are doing is they are dedicating 2 lines of their verse for each personality. So, you will see that these 2 first verses are for none other than Nanda Maharaj. So, the first 2 verses, they say it for Nanda Maharaj. Then they do the next 2 verses. So, who is the person who is sleeping after Nanda Maharaj? Whom did I say? Please pay attention. Whom did I say? After Nanda Maharaj, who was sleeping?
Was it Balram, Prabhuji?
Yashoda.
No.
Yashoda.
Yashoda.
Shodama.
Yashoda was sleeping. Then after next to Yashoda, who was sleeping?
Krishna.
Krishna was sleeping. And then finally,
Balaram.
Balramji.
Balaram. So very nice. So you see that what they are doing is they are dedicating 2 lines for each person, and they use this word called Eundirai. Eundira means please wake up. Empavai means please wake up. Ariurai means you please be noted. I'm telling you. So they are kind of informing them to wake up. So let us look at how they are addressing. Now, this is a very, very unique kavya. In this entire poetry, you will see that Andal again and again and again in her entire 30 verses, she is glorifying the father-in-law. Who is the father-in-law? If Krishna is the husband, who becomes the father-in-law?
Nanda Maharaj.
Nanda Maharaj. She ensures that Nanda Maharaj is glorified. Because in the first verse itself, she said Nanda Maharaj holds a spear. Anybody remembers why he holds a spear? The Kurvelan Nanda Kumaran. That is Nanda Maharaj. He has a Kurvel. Kurvel means a spear which is very pointed. Why does Nanda Maharaj has a spear? We will never see this mentioned anywhere. But in this verses of Andal, we see that Nanda Maharaj had a special spear with a very pointed edge. Why did Nanda Maharaj have this?
To kill ants.
To kill ants. Okay. Why to kill ants, Mataji?
Because he's scared Krishna will be attacked by any demon in the form of an ant or anything else.
Absolutely. He was protecting Krishna, and he used to carry around a spear thinking that anybody can come in any form and they can attack Krishna. So he was always watchful. And anybody who loves Krishna so much, Andal also loves that person. So she said that my father-in-law loves my Krishna so much, I will glorify him. So she glorified him there. In the previous verse, she glorified such a beautiful mansion. It is of my father-in-law, Nanda Maharaj. Then she saw the 2 guards. She glorified the 2 guards, saying, you are the servants of Nanda Maharaj. He is such a commander-in-chief of all the Gopas. So again and again, she is mentioning about Nanda Maharaj. Now that Nanda Maharaj, which she has been speaking about till now to her friends, has been mentioning about this Nanda Maharaj, the chieftain of Vrindavan. About him, she's been mentioning. Now she has come before him face to face. But Nanda Maharaj is sleeping. So when Nanda Maharaj is sleeping, she is trying to address Nanda Maharaj by saying, Ambarame Tannire Shore Yaranshayam Yembaruman Nanda Gopala Yerundirai. Ambarame means the sky, which is nothing but cloth. Tannire means water. Shore means food. Yaranshayam means one who donates. So she says, in her meaning, she is saying, O Nanda Gopala, O Nanda Maharaj, how great is your munificent. You are so munificent. You give so much of donations. You are giving so much of things in charity. What do you give in charity? You give cloth, which is ambarame. which is tannire. You give water and you give food. So you give all these things. Fresh new clothes you give as charity. You make in your village very crystal clear water containing wells which will produce fresh water, and for those who are traveling and they are very tired, you give them water. See, charity is supposed to be given by each and every one. One is supposed to give charity, and charity is not that only given by rich people or certain people with certain amount of bank balance. No, one can give charity, and charity will aid in making us understand that nothing belongs to us and everything belongs to Krishna. And when we give charity in the mode of goodness for others' welfare so that they can progress in Krishna consciousness, that is the highest charity. Charity given for the cause of devotees, for glorifying Krishna, that is also a highest charity. Giving up of one's own possessed things which are very personal to them, which is of their possession, giving that up away and developing this culture of renunciation, this is very much glorified. So giving charity is very important. So here they are saying, Nanda Gopa or Nanda Maharaj, you are excellent in giving charity. Now, my dear devotees, where has Nanda Maharaj given charity? Where is the example? Question is open to audience. Where has Nanda Maharaj given charity?
When Krishna was born,
I think Krishna was born. He gave
Okay.
the cows to.
So many cows, so many Nand Ghera, Nand Bayo, Jai Kanaya Lal Ki.
Okay.
Right? So Nandotsav, during Nandotsav, he gave so much of charity. But I have a problem here. Anybody who gets a child, he will be extremely happy. So at happy moments, people do give charity. But why Andal is glorifying so much about that charity? That is one occasion, which is another occasion where such charity has been given. Nand, Janmashtami, Nandotsav, agreed. Give me one other incident.
Govardhan Puja?
But that was told by Krishna, and then he gave charity out of his own. Where has Nanda Maharaj given charity? We don't find any reference. We don't find anywhere that Nanda Maharaj has given so much charity. But of course, he is charitable. But Andal is very intelligent. She says, I don't know about Nanda Maharaj so much, but I know Krishna. I know Krishna has been very charitable to the gopis. And Krishna has given cloth, water, and food to his devotees. So if the son is so good at charitable exercises, then the father might be even better, because the child learns everything from the father. So she is indirectly mentioning that Krishna is excellent in giving charity. And he has given charity of what? Cloth, water, and food. Now, my dear devotees, let us look at each one of them. When has Krishna given charity of cloth?
To Draupadi, Prabhuji.
Draupadi, yes.
Draupadi, yes. Before even Amazon Prime can reach, Krishna's prime help has reached there. And in an amazing fashion. So much so that Dushasan fell down tired, but he could not disrobe Draupadi. Deyas sada savitra mandala madhyavarti narayana sarasijasana sanvivishtaha keyuravan makara kundalavan kiritahari hiranvaya bhapurdita shankchakraha shankchakra gadapane dwaraka nilayachyuta govinda pundari kaksham rakshamam sharnagato. When Draupadi called out in this way, Hey Dwarakadish, Dwaraka Nila Achyuta, Govinda, O protector of his devotees, please help me. Please save me. Dushasan is trying to disrobe me. And she put both her hands up. Then Krishna appeared and he gave so much of cloth and so many wonderful saris. One after the other, they kept on coming, and Draupadi was completely surrendered. So Krishna did give the charity of cloth. Okay, fine. What about water?
Prabhuji, in the form of Vamanadev, the Ganges is his Charanamrut, and that is the Ganges that flows on the earth.
Very true. Okay, as water, as Vaman Dev. Very nice. He gave Ganges, which quenched everybody's thirst. Any other pastime where he gave water?
I think in one Leela where he calls all the rivers to the Vrindavan, when he kills that one demon who is in the form of the cow.
Radha Kund, Sham Kund, he gave water. Okay. Mansi Ganga, he gave water. Very nice. Yes, Prabhu, that's also right. But water to quench the thirst. This is very important. Because here Andal is...
Dev, Prabhuji.
Yes. But Arjuna shot that arrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So Arjuna shot the arrow where Krishna gave. And here Andal is saying that, oh Nanda Maharaj, you are so expert that you create nice well, and from the groundwater you give this water. When during the summer season you cool the water and give it in pitchers to the devotees who are walking in the hot sun, and during winter season you give warm water. So you are very so special that you take care of the devotees of their needs. So as per the need of the person for the water, you provide. So where is Krishna providing water? As per the need. In Mahabharata, we see that when the horses were tired and they could not gallop anymore, Krishna stopped and he provided water to even the horses. And he also provided water to none other than the Pandavas when they were actually having thirst. So this comes in Mahabharata. But more specifically, he gave water to the horses, to all living entities. He is the one who is a protector, taking care. So this is very nicely seen that Krishna gave water. And Krishna is the taste in water. He said that in Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is water, the taste in water. What about food?
Prabhuji, in the when the Durvasa Rishi's disciples, they feel satiated. They are basically, their hunger is
Okay, Akshay
satisfied.
Patra episode. Yeah. Very nice. Durvasa. Where else? Krishna gave food. Krishna didn't steal food. Krishna gave food. Vrindavan. We are looking at Vrindavan. We are in Vrindavan.
Is it under the protection of that lifting of the Govardhan hill?
Govardhan
Absolutely. He requested to give food in charity to Govardhan, which is himself. But he told all the Brajvasis.
And the monkeys.
And he fed the monkeys as Damodar. He gave charity of his own prasad. One more place for the Gopas. He told them that they are very hungry. The Gopas mentioned they were very hungry. Whom did they tell?
Yagnapatnis.
Yagnapatnis, yes. He said, go there. You will get all this beautiful prasad. And the Yagnapatnis fed him. So though Krishna's property is everything, however, he exhibited these qualities where his charitable nature is very much celebrated. But she is not directly mentioning that Krishna is the one who gave all this charity. She is saying that all these qualities within Krishna has come because Nanda Maharaj has taught him so. So Ambarame, Tannire, Shore, these three things You are giving it in abundance. You are so munificent, Nanda Maharaj. You are giving this in abundance, and that is only because you are very, very munificent. And you know what? Emperuman Nandagopala. This Emperuman means you don't expect anything in return. Actually, in Tamil language, you can stop with this letters, but she adds this E, which means that exclusivity. For example, when Nanda Maharaj is giving the donation or the charity of clothes, if somebody observes him, they feel that Nanda Maharaj is going to give, and he has appeared on this planet only to give the charity of cloth. If when he is distributing water as charity, it seems that he has appeared in this world only to give charity of water. That means every charity that Nanda Maharaj gives, he appears that he is fully dedicated towards that charity. And he is the personified person for giving that object as charity. This is very wonderfully mentioned. Just like sometimes we say, we invite a speaker for a topic to be spoken. And the topic, let's say, is given of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And the speaker does wonderful justice to Chaitanya Charitamrita, and the crowd also swells in ecstasy. And they say that he's the excellent speaker in Chaitanya Charitamrita. We should call him. He's an excellent speaker. We should call him next year as well. And the next year he was supposed to speak on, say, Ramayana. And you found that after 1 day and 2 days of Ramayana, the crowd went back home. And when the question was asked, why are you going back? Are you not interested? Then they gave the answer, he's an excellent speaker of Chaitanya Charitamrita alone. What does that mean? That in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the speaker is excellent. The same cannot be said for Ramayana. But our Nanda Maharaj is not like that. When he is doing charity of clothes, he is excellent in giving charity of clothes. It seems that he is a personified charity, personified who is come to deliver clothes as charity. When he delivers or he donates or gives in charity water, it's very wonderful. And similarly, Annadan, when he does this, is very wonderful. And he does not expect anything in return. There is a story of a cabbage vendor. Once there was a farmer who used to grow a lot of cabbages. And what he did was that because he had abundance of cabbages, so whenever a pandit or whenever a brahmana used to pass by his fields, he used to give 2 or 3 kilos of cabbages to the brahmana. He used to do that every single day. That whenever he used to have abundance, whenever there was the harvest used to happen, on that day, for the series of days, whenever the brahmana passes by, he used to give them as charity. What he used to give them? He used to give them the charity of cabbage. So much so that when he died, because of so much sukriti, he got, in the next life, he became a king. And while he became a king, he was very happy. So he went to an astrologer and asked this question, how did I become a king? And the astrologer said, in your past life, you were a farmer for cabbages and you started giving cabbages in charity. And by giving that much amount of charity to the brahmanas, you have now become a king. The king was so ecstatic. He said, go to all markets in my kingdom and buy all the cabbages that you can find and collect them together in the treasury, and you give this cabbage in excess to all the pandits in this lifetime. And this happened. All the cabbages were collected and they were stored in the treasury, so much so that those who wanted to buy cabbage, they didn't find even one cabbage in the market. And hence he started giving in charity these cabbage to all the brahmanas who visited his kingdom. Now the next life, after he died as a king, the next life he became a cabbage wholesaler in the market. And daily he was dealing with cabbages left, right, and center. Now he was very astonished. This man went to the astrologer and asked, "Who was I in my past lives?" And the astrologer said, "In your first life, you were a farmer. In the second life, you were a king. And in the third life, you are a wholesale marketeer of cabbages." And he got a shock of his life. He said, "Look, first life I gave cabbages to a Brahmana, I became a king. And being a king, I gave cabbages to so many Brahmanas. I should have now become Indra. I should have got a demigod body. I should have become such a great personality. Why is it that I am only a wholesale seller of cabbage? Why have I not progressed from becoming a king to somebody else?" What is the answer? Anybody can guess? What is the answer? It is normal that he gave cabbage as his charity, but why has he not progressed further?
Because Prabhuji, as a farmer, cabbages was all he had. His income depended on the cabbage. So his charity was proportionately greater than the king, because the king could have given much more than the cabbages.
Ah, very nice. The king had baggage of cabbage, but the king also had bags of diamonds, rubies. He could have given that as well. This is called as Yata Shakti. Yata Shakti means that as we are capable, one should give charity. Not that when we have sufficient amount of richness, we still execute the same miserly way and mentality of charity. Of course, Krishna accepts that as well. But our duty is to give charity proportionately as per our capability. So this is called as giving up mentality. So this person, this king, was giving charity in the hope of getting something back. But Nanda Maharaj is not like this. Nanda Maharaj is expert in giving charity with nothing expected in return. He will give annadan, he will give food to all the brahmanas when they are supposed to take paran for Dvadashi. He will give a feast to devotees. Nandotsav was one of the greatest charitable events, and this is practiced. So she is glorifying, saying that you are Emperuman, you are such a great personality, you take nothing in return, and you are Nanda Maharaj. Please get up. We know one more personality in Mahabharat who is known for charity. Who is he?
Karna.
Karna. Is Karna's charity in mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance?
Passion.
Goodness,
Prabhuji.
Passion.
Ignorance and passion. Why do you say so? So many people glorify in this world Karna's charity. He gave his own kavacha, he gave his kundala, people tricked him. So why are we saying that his charity is in mode of passion?
because he gave the charity to Indra, but he was on the side of Duryodhana, Prabhuji. He wanted to fight for Duryodhana. For that sake, he gave up his kavach and kundala, because Indra came to protect Arjuna. And he was against Arjuna. He was against against righteousness. So he was in ignorance and passion. That's what I think.
So he wanted to fight against Arjuna. As Kshatriyas, there is fight. He wanted to protect Duryodhana as a person who helped him. He helped Duryodhana. But how is his charity to Brahmanas, to people in general, how is that turning into passion and ignorance?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. He wanted to be known as a Danveer.
Hare Krishna. He wanted
Okay. Shivani
to
Mataji says one by one. Shivani Mataji says he wanted to be known as Danveer. So the name, fame, hence passion. Okay. And somebody else?
Yeah, so Prabhuji, I think that since he knew that he was doing some the mistakes, means going towards Duryodhan, he knew that he's doing some papa, so that's why to get rid of the sins, so he wanted to do some pious activity. That's why he did this done.
Okay, Prayashchitta. He wanted to do Prayashchitta, hence he was doing donation. Okay. Anybody else?
He took a vow, no, that he in the morning when he goes to the prayer, whosoever comes he will give. Like a Bhishma took a vow, he took a vow.
So he took a vow that whoever comes in the morning while he is doing his Surya Argya,
Yeah.
he will actually give. So how is that passion or ignorance? It is giving away, right? In fact, for this we have to see Mahabharat.
And
Yes.
giving things like jewels and money and all that, he didn't do dan of food, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it was not considered complete.
Yes. So in fact, we see that whenever he gave up things, either he got the fame in return, which he accepted. While giving Kavacha and Kundala, he got Shakti weapon in return. So charity, when you get something in return, name, fame, or a plaque, or a nameplate, or a certificate, actually charity in the mode of goodness and beyond is not expecting anything in return. So when he got the Shakti weapon in return, he utilized it to kill Arjuna, but he used it on Ghatotkacha. So this is actually business. This is not charity. Moreover, his intentions were not correct. His intentions were always to do this charity to kill Arjuna. In fact, he picked up this charitable capability with a sole motive to kill Arjuna. Where is this mentioned? This is mentioned in Vyas Mahabharat, in Vanaparva, in Ghoshayatra, in Upaparva. This is mentioned. Tato rata tavaluptya sutaputram ashichambrita vikarna rathamasthaya moksham asthvana chodayat padau nadhavyate tayat kila lajam nakhadyam nashti iti neva bhakshyami yachito yena kenachit. He said, when they were brutally beaten up by Chitrasen and the demigods, and Duryodhana was ashamed when he actually went to the forest to see how the Pandavas were suffering. And when he made his tent in front of the Pandavas' camp, he did not know that he was putting the camp in Deva Bhumi of Chitrasen. And Chitrasen, who was a demigod, he came and bashed up the entire Kauravas. At that time, Karna ran away from the place, leaving his friend to get bashed up. Duryodhana to get bashed up. In front of Duryodhana's wife, Bhanumati, Duryodhana was getting completely bashed up. And Bhanumati went crying to the opposite camp across the river to none other than Yudhishthir Maharaj. And Yudhishthir said, Bhim, go and rescue Duryodhana. Bhima said, my brother has gone crazy, cuckoo in the head. I would have hit this Duryodhan right at the gambling match. Now he is getting a nice thrashing, and he and his entire Kauravas, which we can't do, somebody else is doing. We should be happy. We should be sitting and eating popcorn and enjoying this show. But my brother says, go and protect them. I am not going to serve for such a brother. But Yudhishthir says, inside, within us, there would be a lot of fights. But when we are outside, we are one family. When there is an outsider attacking us, we are one family. So Arjuna went, Bhima went. And when Chitrasen, who was very good friends with Arjuna, when he saw Arjuna coming with arrows and bow, Chitrasen said, I will leave Duryodhana. Don't worry. You have come here and you don't even have to speak. I will leave Duryodhana. And Duryodhana was ashamed. And he went to Karna and asked, Karna, where were you? He said, I ran away with Vikarna when the demigods came to bash you up. So he left him. So Duryodhana said, how can you leave me? And I had to be defeated in the hands of Arjuna. In fact, Arjuna came and protected me. Can you understand? I came to laugh at Pandava's distress, and now I am at distress. At that time, Karna said, I take a vow. Pado na dhavyate tavat. I will not allow anyone to wash my feet. Kila lajam na khadyam. I will not take very opulent food. Nasti eva naivi bakshami. I will not eat anything early in the morning. Yachito yena kenachit. And I will give whatever in charity a person wants. In return, I will follow this vow to kill Arjuna. This was his statement, that his entire charitable nature was to kill Arjuna. This is mode of ignorance. And Andal is saying, Maharaj, Nanda Maharaj, you don't have such a thought. You are far beyond this. And hence, when she says like this, Nanda Maharaj wakes up. And Nanda Maharaj says, yes, he is half asleep. And then they mention to Nanda Maharaj, we are actually calling out these three things with a reason, Nanda Maharaj. We are calling cloth, water, and food. Because for us, the cloth that we wear is none other than Krishna's lotus face. We wear him continuously in our hearts. The water that you talk about is Krishna's qualities. The food are his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But my dear devotees, Andal would have found Krishna and would have woken him up sweetly and need not wake up the parents. Now one might ask why this is so. Why are they waking up Nanda Maharaj? Because the permission of the parent has to be taken. Imagine if Krishna is woken up by the gopis. Krishna wakes up, and what is their hidden intent? Please marry me. Everybody wants to make Krishna as the husband. And what would Krishna say? The same thing what Lord Ramchandra said. Janak Maharaj told him to lift the bow. He did not listen, but when Vishwamitra said, go ahead, Pashya Rama Dhanush Pashya, and he went and saw the bow, lifted it, broke it. And when Sita was given as the victory prize, Rama said, no, I cannot accept anybody's hand unless and until my father accepts. Then Dasharath Maharaj had to come and he had to tell Ramchandra that she is a nice girl, please accept her hand. First, he caught hold of the father's feet, took his blessings, and then he held the hand, Pani Grahanam, of Mother Sita. So the gopis know very well that if he wakes up, he will say, Nanda Maharaj has not accepted, how can I accept all of you? So they are taking actually permission from none other than Nanda Maharaj that can we go ahead. Nanda Maharaj said, you have my permission, complete permission. Please go ahead. But now after Nanda Maharaj, before going to Krishna, who is there in between? Again, in the 4 beds. Who is there in the second bed? It's
Yashoda.
written here.
Yashoda Maya.
Yashoda Maya. Yashoda Maya is there. So now they go to Yashoda. And they say, Kombanar kellam kolinde kulavelake. You are the Deepak, you are the Tilak, you are the Kula Tilak, or the lamp of none other than the entire Gopa community. In fact, you are Yashoda. You are none other than Yashoda, who is Yasha Dada. That means one who gives auspiciousness and fame to everyone by giving Krishna in their laps. And you give all happiness, Nanda and Yashoda. Nanda is Ananda. He gives all bliss and happiness. And she gives fame, glory, and auspiciousness to everyone. And in fact, it is said that she is like the vine and the creeper. And she is right in the middle. Why is she lying down in the middle between Nanda Maharaj and Krishna? Because she is the one who gives Krishna to all the jivas. So when she turns towards Krishna, Krishna lovingly touches his mother, fondles, and he hugs her and goes to sleep. And when she is actually facing her husband, Nanda Maharaj, there are loving embraces. If there is no Yashoda, nothing will run in Nanda Maharaj's house. She is an expert Grihini who takes care of everything for Nanda Maharaj and also the household. And if she doesn't turn towards Krishna, everything will run. That means Krishna is capable of running everything and he himself will run away in search of butter. So she is right in the middle. For one person, for everything to run properly, she needs to be there, which is for her husband. And on the other side, ensure that he doesn't run away and create a chaos in Vrindavan. She is there right in the middle. And the gopis love Yashoda so much because if her face is radiant and blissful, then the entire world is blissful. If she is happy, then the entire gopis, all of them are happy. If she is really the one who is blissful in nature, then everyone is blissful. She is the most important person. And hence they call her Emperumati Yashodai Arivurai. She says, you are our mother-in-law. Last time Priti Vilasni Mataji said so much glorifications about the father-in-law. What about the mother-in-law? The mother-in-law, you cannot wake her up. So here they are waking up the father-in-law, Eundirai. That means please get up. But here they are not using the same word. So Krishna also they say, Eundirai, please get up. But here they are saying, Arivurai. Please know that we are here. As daughter-in-laws, we are here. You order us, whatever you want to be, whatever has to be done, we will do it. We can't go to the mother-in-law and say, mother-in-law, time is up, you please get up. No. You are the radiant flower. You are the Kula Vilaka. That means you are the lamp of our Kula. And you are the radiant lamp of our Kula, of the Gopa community. Please know that we all 5 lakh girls are out here. And Yashoda wakes up and she says, very nice. Please proceed and wake up Krishna. And now this little Krishna is sleeping. He has not woken up. It was his duty to take care of them and take them to the Yamuna river. But this is where the Acharyas mention that immediately Andal starts glorifying none other than Vamandev. Ambarame ud arindu ongi ulagalande, umbar koname urangade endirai. She is saying, you are Trivikrama. Krishna as Trivikrama, as Vamana. You are the one who measured all the 3 worlds. Get up. Now one might think it is Krishna out there. Why she is always interested in glorifying Vamandev. In fact, in the 3rd verse, she glorified Vamandev. Ongi Ulagalanda Uttaman Perpadi. She says about Uttama, the supreme personality of Vamandev. In the 17th verse, she says, in 3rd verse, she says Uttaman. In the 17th verse, she mentions about Vamandev. Again, in the 24th verse, she will mention about Vamandev. Again and again and again, she mentions about Vamandev's pastime. Why is that so? Because one of the qualities of Vamandev is he was the one who never killed anybody who fell at his lotus feet. He did not do samhar. He did not punish. Even punishment, when it was given, it was punishment, but that was the greatest blessings. Whom did Vamandev punish, but it became blessings? To whom Vamandev gave punishment, but it was blessings?
Bali Maharaj.
By doing what?
By asking the charity for 3 steps of land.
Was that the greatest blessing? What else?
No, he
Lotus
also,
foot.
yeah.
Oh, we can stay. Okay, thank you.
What did he do?
Hand on his head. Putting his foot on his head.
By placing his lotus feet on the head and pushing him to the planet, he gave the dust of his lotus feet to none other than Bali Maharaj. But here, Andal is actually doing a sarcasm. She is saying, it seems like you are the supreme personality only for the demigods, not for us. See, the gopis are excellent in sarcasm. Nobody can beat them in sarcasm. So the gopis here are saying, seems like you only come for the demigods, because when they called, you came as Vamandev. And to protect Indra, you came as Upendra, his half brother. And as Upendra, you punished Bali Maharaj and gave him back the throne of Indra. So seems like when they call, you will wake up and you will come. But when we call you, when we are calling you, you are not coming. You are not waking up. So seems like you are not the Lord for us. You are the Lord only for the demigods. In fact, you gave your lotus feet, when you placed your lotus feet as a gigantic form of Trivikrama, when you placed your lotus feet, the dust of your lotus feet touched all living entities, all landscapes, all rivers, all mountains, all places, everywhere on planet Earth and beyond entire cosmic manifestation, they got the touch of your lotus feet. But here we want to touch you. You are
She
not awake.
said stay. She says stay over here. Oh, look, I separate the mixtape.
So here there is no possibility of touch. Here there is no possibility of seeking your association. So Vaman Dev, it seems like Krishna, you as Vaman Dev, you are only the supreme person for the demigods. And then the jobs of demigods were done by you. But for us, you didn't do our job, which is to accept us as your wives. And let me tell you one thing. Krishna, you appeared in this world to wake up everyone from their slumber of ignorance. And you yourself are sleeping. You are the one who should wake the devotion within us. And you yourself are sleeping. So hence, Krishna, who measured the three worlds as Vamandev, give us our three worlds, which is none other than you yourself, to us. Don't sleep. Please wake up. Krishna doesn't wake up. Krishna is a tough master when it comes to waking up. So he doesn't wake up. So then they see that there is a fourth personality who is sleeping there. Who is the fourth personality? Nanda Maharaj is over, Yashoda is over, Krishna is over. Who is the fourth personality? Balaram. And then they say that let us wake up Balaram up. Shambhor Kailedi Shalva Baladeva. They call him as Baldev. Oh Baldev, please get up. What does this mean? It says, oh Balrama, who is wearing an anklet of pure shining gold on your foot. Huh? What is this strange mention? If it is Balaram, you should call one who is wearing a blue dhoti, or one who is whitish in complexion, one whose face is as radiant as the moon, one who is the entire holding of the cosmic manifestation. Oh, the son of Rohini, these should be the address. But what is the address? One who is wearing a golden anklet on his lotus feet. What does that mean? This means that Balram is none other than the spiritual master. They want to, the Balram is none other than the devotees of the Lord. They want to wake up the devotees of the Lord first and then wake up the Lord. And then they want to wake up the Lord. So, my dear devotees, a quick question. We have 5 more minutes before we end. We are almost at the last 2 lines. Quick question. When you want to wake up somebody and they are not waking up, you called out their name. How do you wake them up?
Sprinkle water.
My God, so cruel.
Yeah, that's cruel. I know.
Sprinkle water or throw a
Or
bucket full
shake
of
them
water?
up. Allow shake them.
Shake them up. Okay. What else? What other techniques? Let me also know. How would you wake people up?
By singing song.
By singing song. So gopis here, they are not waking up Krishna. So are they doing a very cruel way of waking Krishna up or a very soft way of waking Krishna up?
Soft way.
How do you say soft, Mataji?
They're trying, but they are not shaking him. Or,
They are
you
not
know,
shaking him.
or they are not going to his ear and saying, "Oh, wake up, wake up."
Oh, they are not screaming in his ears and saying, wake up. They are not shaking him up. You know what they are doing, Mataji? Maybe your answer will change. Where does Krishna lie down in Vaikuntha?
On the Sheshanag,
Who is Sheshanag here?
Balaram.
They are just taking the whole mattress out. You
Oh,
first wake up.
okay.
How's the
Yeah.
mattress sleeping? First, let the mattress come out. So, if the person is not waking up, if you pull the mattress, what will happen to the person?
The person has to wake up.
Exactly. So, are they doing softly or very strongly?
Strongly. Sorry, Prabhu.
These are the gopis. These are the Vrindavan gopis. They're saying, Balram, you please wake up. This is the first time we are seeing the mattress itself is sleeping. In Ramayana, when Lakshman and Ram, they both slept in the dharba grass. And Vishwamitra, when he woke up, he did not see Lakshman. He did not see Lakshman at all. And he was worried, where is Lakshman? In fact, it was a 1+1 offer by Dasharath. If Ram goes, Lakshmana, you go with him. And then he saw that Lakshmana was lying down as Adishesh and Lord Rama was lying down as Narayan. And he was thinking, Kausalya Mata gets such a nice darshan every day. Kausalya, Supraja, Rama, Purva, Sandhya, Pravartate. Please wake up. Such a nice darshan of Vaikuntha. So Balaram is the umbrella. Balaram is the pillow. Balaram is the footwear. Balaram is the dham. Balaram is the bed. So Balaram is everyone. So they say, Krishna, you are not getting up because maybe we should approach the devotees first. So Nanda Maharaj is like the spiritual master. Mother Yashoda, she is like the holy name. Krishna is the essence of that holy name. And when we are completely devoted in the essence of the holy name, we serve the devotees in that way. So this is the 4 beds that we see. The spiritual master, the mother, who is the holy name, Yashoda, the goal of the holy name, which is Krishna, and the essence is to serve under the guidance of devotees, under the guidance of the spiritual master. So they say that, O Baldeva, who is having a golden anklet, you are the one who is the protector. The 6 sons of Devaki were killed by Kamsa, but when you came as the 7th, you created this auspiciousness for none other than Krishna to appear. Hence, you are very glorified. You are also known as Sankarshana. You are so Rohinyastanaya Prokto Rama Sankarshanastvaya Devakya Garbha Sambandha Kuto Dehantaram Vina, says Srimad Bhagavatam. Parishad Maharaj asks, how did he get transferred from one Garbha to other? Rohinittanayas Prokto, he is the son of Rohini. Kuto Dehantaram Vina, how did this transfer happen? So as Balaram, they are remembering Balaram and saying that Umbiyum Niyum Murangelo Rembava. It seems like you both are sleeping. Umbiyum Niyum means that your younger brother and you both are sleeping. If you keep sleeping like this, gone. When will you wake up? So in this way, she is addressing all 4 of them. And she is requesting them, please wake up. So she is saying that Nandagopa, how great is your munificence? You give the clothes to everyone, you quench the thirst, you feed the hungry, and all this you do without anything in expecting in return. Please get up. Then she says to Yashoda, who is like a tender shoot amongst women with delicate bodies, resembling the Prabali trees. These trees are very famous for its wines. You are the auspicious wick of our community, Kula Vilakhe. You are the lamp of our community. Our dear mistress, please awake. And then to Krishna, they are calling him as Vamana. You please awake. And finally to Balram, who is wearing this anklet of pure gold. Why don't you awake as well? So we see these glorious mentions of these pastimes. We will also see quickly the connections with Srimad Bhagavatam. There is Srimad Bhagavatam 8.20.22. where this shloka is talking about how Bali Maharaj was given this beautiful uh, punishment, and we can take our reference on the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, the chapter of Bali Maharaj, because this is the mention of Vaman Dev. So I'll not go full deep into that, but 8.20.22 gives the meaning. So anyway, the last and final section, which is the photos. So my dear devotees, you can unmute yourself and please tell me, what do you see here? Yes.
Yes, Yashoda Ma is holding Krishna in the lap,
Okay.
and Nand Baba giving cloth in charity.
Okay. Very good.
Vaman Dev water, Ganges water coming and nourishing the crop.
The crops which gives food, which is what is also given as charity. Very nice. And who is this behind?
Balaram.
And Balram
Balram and Krishna. And what is Andal asking for?
Yeah.
She's asking her mother-in-law, give me Krishna as charity. Such a nice small photo. This one, yes.
Andal is requesting Balram something.
Yes. She's requesting Balram to get up. She's requesting Nanda Maharaj to get up. She's requesting Yashoda to get up. And you see the order. Nanda Maharaj, of course, he has his spear or his danda. Yashoda Maya, who is very beautiful, and at the same time, she is the wick of the community. And then it is Krishna, who is appearing here as Vaman Dev, right in middle, and finally Balram. And you can see
The
him
parrot
out
also,
here.
the shuk.
Yeah, the Shuka.
Shuka parrot. Yeah.
The spiritual master, the Vedas, all of this say the same. And here there is a Krishna's face on this. Anybody knows why? On the food. Which sloka of Bhagavad Gita?
Annad Bhavanti Bhutani.
He is the
Annad.
Siva.
Annad Bhavati Bhutani Parijanyat Annasambhava. Such a nice family portrait, right? You can see the family portrait. Who is the one standing behind?
Nanda Baba. Yashoda Maya.
Then Naughty Krishna, and then Balaram. And Krishna is the one who has given for Govardhan and so many other purposes. The same pastime in different ways is being showcased here. How he showed the entire world, and he is the Supreme Lord. So Ambarame Tannire, in fact, he showed all these entire cosmic manifestation to Mother Yashoda as well in his mouth. So all these are the pictures. Thank you very, very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Garanga ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Yadatraskalitam kinchit vidvam satpure antutat yadatrat saustabam kinchit tad guru reva mein nahi. If there are any things which were mistakenly mentioned or wrong in Shastras, you are all Panditas, please correct them. Those mistakes truly belong to me and my presentation. And if you found something which is good, all glories go to the spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, and everybody else. None of them go to me. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. If there are any questions, comments, clarifications, we can discuss.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Haridas, Varya Prabhuji, thank you for a very beautiful class, very interactive class. So beautifully you explained how Andal is beautifully glorifying Nand Maharaj, Yashoda Maya, Krishna and Balram, just in order to wake them up. Very, very beautiful class. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, if you have any questions or realizations, please go ahead and share. Sudhakar Prabhuji, please go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
And again, it was another beautiful verse. I could not catch up the reason when the gopis were addressing Balrama wearing the golden anklet. Can you kindly explain? Like I just forgot, or I just could not really catch.
So yeah, that's that, and I didn't speak in excess. So generally, what happens is that one does not really wear golden ornaments below the waist. They generally wear silver ornaments, and especially like anklets, they don't wear. However, they say that the only unique personality who wears them is none other than Balaram. They did not give the reason, because he's the one who is beyond. They want to say that he is the one who is not like the commoners. He is the one who protects even Krishna. He is Adishesh. He is Lakshman. So in this way, and there are two. Well, there's one Rasic way of looking at it, and there is one direct way of Shastra's way of looking at it. When they look at the elder brother, they don't look at his face directly. They first look at his lotus feet, because they are all loving Krishna. And now they are all gopis of Krishna. And now they have a little bit of shyness when they look at Balram. So they look at his feet. And when they look at his feet, they look at his golden bangle. And then they mention that you are the one who is Balram. And they wanted to distinguish in that way. Another Rasik way is they want to pull the mat. So that the mattress is pulled, Krishna wakes up. And they are about to pull the mat, and they are about to reach out to that end of the mattress, and hence they see a golden anklet. So they mention about the same. So these are the two reasons what the acharyas mention. Of course, there are many hidden meanings of why the golden anklet is, what it signifies, how the devotees keep opulence not at the highest importance. There are so many different variety of meanings, but largely from the gopis' angle, they were shy. They looked at the lotus feet. They mentioned about the adorning of the golden bangle.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Any other question?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any more questions or anybody has any realizations they would like to share, please go ahead.
Prabhuji, just sorry to, can I ask you?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Just okay. The gopis' intention is to take Krishna and right and take, of course, they want to take the permission of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. So I don't know. I'm just asking. Maybe gopis think if they woke up Balram, I say, okay, I will come with you. Let Krishna sleep. They ever anticipated that? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Just why the Balram has come in this verse. That other thing in a way.
Because one, they are inside the house of Nanda Maharaj. Where will Balram sleep? He will be there, right there. So Balram is there. And then they know that Balram always serves Krishna. And they also see, just because they are gopis, they are not only looking at it from a very playful pastime point of view or from a task point of view. They are also expert in Shastras, all the gopis. They understand that to reach Krishna, whom they don't see him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they know that one has to approach devotees. And they know that Balram and Krishna, they're always together. And they know that Balram, even if he wants to say that, he will not say in front of his parents, I will come. And the third thing is that the punishment was meted out to Krishna, not to Balram. So the permission pass was with Krishna, not with Balram, by the elders.
I forgot that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna. Prabhuji, Amrita Radhika Mataji is thanking you in the chat. She says, Hare Krishna, dear Prabhuji, excellent class. So detailed. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
devotees. If there are no more realizations, I would like to thank His Grace, Haridas Varya Prabhuji. Thank you very much for a very beautiful class, Prabhuji, and your valuable time and association. And we're looking forward to your wonderful association next Friday. I would like to pay my obeisances to His Grace, Haridas Varya Prabhuji, and all the assembled devotees. Do I have your permission to close the call, Prabhu?
Yes, and the next week we would have a very, very special personality appearing in these verses. So do not miss that. And for the first time in the last 18, 19 lectures, we have not spoken about the Mangala Charan Shloka for Tirupavai. I wanted to start mentioning that right from the first shloka, but it would be very difficult to understand. So please let us try to attend the next week where we learn the Mangalacharan Shloka, and you will know the reason why, because the personified person appearing in the Mangalacharan Shloka is also appearing in the verse. So with that suspense, we can close the call, Mataji. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
for the suspense. Looking forward to next Friday and your wonderful association. Panchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu eva cha patitanam pavnebhyo
पावनेभ्यो
vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
Aram
नमः
Tikoti
It
Vaishnavind
was
ki
from
jai.
की जय
Srila Prabhupada ki
की
jai.
जय
His Grace Haridas Varya Prabhuji ki
की
jai.
Srila
जय
Prabhupada.
हरे कृष्ण
Thank
प्रभु
you,
जी
Hare
दंडवत
Krishna,
प्रणाम
Hare
पंडित
Krishna,
जी
Jai
Krishna.
Shri Prabhupada.
wonderful class
Thank you
Prabhuji
for the
beautiful
expositions.
so
Dandat.
much so to know
Priti Vilasni Mataji, are you closing the call?